And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's the Georgetown Hoyas and the Texas Longhorns.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, they've got Warren, also Hudson out there. Trice is out there with Price, and it's Randolph in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Trice. Pass to Price. Hudson kicks to Price. Hoyas moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. The drive by Randolph makes it off the glass. Randolph's got the first points of the night for the Hoyas.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball alumnus list, too, though. A lot of pros have come out of Texas. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Out of bounds, Texas will take possession. With the Texas Longhorn program, they have had a lot of NBA talent through the years, Greg Durant being the biggest name, but there are plenty.
Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is not far behind in terms of his impact. Tristan Thompson, DJ Augustine, Avery Bradley. Been a lot of great Longhorns to play in our league.
Now here's Trice following the miss by Freak. Here's Price. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something right. And it's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. And so it's Texas with it, trailing by 4. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Taking a look at the Hoyas, Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Harkless in at the point guard position. Texas shooting their first free throw tonight.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years, most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
And Allen Iverson was only at Georgetown for 2 seasons. The way he played, he completely set the college basketball hoop world on fire.
We might never see a scorer quite like Iverson again. For his size, what he packed into that small frame was absolutely amazing. As unique and relatable a guy as we've had. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Feeds to Hudson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Now here's Freak. D right on him. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long. Really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. And they've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
And the Longhorns making a change here. Warwick's checked in. And Georgetown also making a switch. Price is checked in. He feeds it to Randolph. 1:39 left here in the first half. Wing shot on the way. Texas grabs the miss.
And for the Hoyas, they really are one of the defining members of their conference. Hard to think about hoops in the Washington, D.C. area without thinking about the Hoyas. The blue and gray they wear is really just iconic.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Rush. 12 points for Freak.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Price kicks to Hudson. In the corner, Randolph with it. Can't get it to go. Ellis with some nice deep.
And you know, the Hoyas only have one college tournament title in their history. They won it all in 1984 and then returned in 85 to the title game only to be upset by Villanova.
Now here's Trice. Tight defense on him. Price kicks to Randall. The dish now to Hudson. And here's Price from beyond the arc. They get it back. Warren. That's tipped.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines. He's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard. Leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul, but their leadership on the floor is equally, is a floor general in their mold.
And that concludes. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
Freak in at point guard. Also Ellis out there. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the power forward. And for Georgetown, Hudson is out there with Warren. And it's Trice. Then there's Price. And it's Randolph in at shooting guard. Trice's shot is good.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
Hudson's checked in for the Longhorns. Edwards comes in for Ellis. And so it's Texas with it. Freak with it. He's got 12. This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And with that, the Longhorn lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Felix.
A really good way to get your first points of the half with a rugged play on the backboard.
There's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
The Georgetown Hoyas have had so many great centers. Greg Monroe, Roy Hibbert, some of the more great recent guys.
Yeah, but don't forget about the one who kind of set that trend in motion. Patrick Ewing was just a dominant force. And then you had Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. And it's amazing. All of these guys we just named were picked in the top 7 of the NBA draft.
Gonzalez, that's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Freak passes to Turner. Changes up, and the layup is good. Hudson's got the lead up to 9 now for Texas.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Wilson, he's checked in for Gonzaga. Georgetown trails by 6. Freak, he's in at the point. Also, Ellis out there. Turner is out there at Dort. And it's Ford in at the 4-man position. And the shot by Warren, no good.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And that one's good. Freak.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Now here's Trice. Defense right on him. Here's Randolph. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Trice dishes to Hudson. The teardrop falls in.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Freak. Randolph grabs the board. Georgetown trails by 6. And here we go. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Trice with it, out defended by Freak. Here's Warren. Here's Hudson, out of bounds. Texas will take possession. Price is checked in for the Hoyas. Longhorns leading by 5. Freak kicks to Ford. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic? It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
There's Freak. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Freak. He has 20 points, and with 7 points coming from the free throw line, that's some good work.
It really is. He's going to have some bumps and bruises tomorrow, no doubt about it. But, you know, I got a feeling he won't mind.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for the line.
Good on the first, and that brings them within.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part. .13 feet away. So the Longhorns win it. So